as I get older and I see people around me getting older, and I'm aware of my parents who got older, who's both passed away now. My brother's gotten older. People I work with are getting older. I realise that, in many ways we have two choices, and it is a choice that we have to rigidify or to soften, to shrink or to expand, or hold on to all of that old stuff endlessly, or to endeavour to see if we can be on the path of opening and softening, forgiving and loving. And so by and by, with that softening and opening and loving, we might be able to meet our own impermanence, our own departure with grace, with a soft touch, as a Modamar might say, and with a soft touch, because there is purpose to this life in many ways, and that's to become incredibly awake, aware and comfortable with the death that happens. And so many of us on this path of life can't manage to do that because life hardens us. And, the suffering, the wounds, the emotions, the stuff we carry around, creates this rigidity. That rigidity is carried through into body armoring, subtle energy body armoring, and into the physical body. The physical body will rigidify. You see it with people. And this is no way to go on. And, it's sorrowful, and fills me with a sadness to see how that hardness of not being able to let go, of not being able to open one's heart, not being able to heal one's hardness, is carried through into old age, into older age. And so we're starved of life and starved of the goodness of life. That's so sad in many ways. And of course, each of us has our own karma. We're all travelling the road in our own ways and in our own time frame, and no one knows really why one person chooses to go on the path of softening and another person, even in the same family, doesn't do that and can only harden in many ways. And that has to be allowed and forgiven and accepted. There's nothing that one can do about that. I mean, when the heart opens, it opens to all experience at a certain point. So you realize that who is really in control of anything, but there is still yet maybe somewhere at some point an opportunity for us to turn towards a kind of softening, towards a kind of forgiveness and opening, because to carry such defendedness through as we age, there's no grace really in that. It's very difficult. There's only a kind of suffering, really. I mean, getting old, facing impermanence, the body beginning to woodpeckers are out, facing the demise or the breakdown of the body anyway, and the crunching and the it's difficult enough anyway, facing impermanence. But to learn to face the impermanence softly, allows life to support us, to feed us. And in that way, maybe something transforms. We start to heal some of our own karmic wounds, and we heal some of the wounds in our relationships, because our relationships are affected by our softness or hardness. We sense each other on deep levels. And if we're all carrying hardness into every relationship, you know what happens? People either react or withdraw. And, we might become, in many ways, more and more isolated. I've seen this in other people. The heart has to open, man. One way or another in this life, the heart has to open. Or else we just live missing a great opportunity to love on a deeper and deeper level. And that seems a waste. To me, it seems a precious waste of this crazy existence. And I know that the greatest thing that I ever did was to open my heart and let everything in and heal the past and let go of those wounds and defenses and grievances. It's the cracked ones I speak to, really. Broken ones. The ones who carry the darkness and the shadows and the wounds and the hurts and the pains and the struggles. It's those people who are, in many ways, carry or are closest to love, to unconditional love. It might not seem like it. Broken ones, the cracked ones, they're the ones close to love itself, not far away. The other ones, the ones who are doing fine, they're okay, who cares? But the cracked ones, the broken ones, the ones who carry a shadow, carry a burden, don't find life easy, find life uncomfortable and difficult. Love is closer than you think. It's intimate. It's waiting. It's right there. All you need to do is say yes, and yes, and yes. And keep on saying yes till softening happens, until you get up so close to yourself that a dissolving happens.